One of the tough kind of paradoxes of being a professional athlete is that you're traveling a lot, you're on the road a lot, and you're away from your routine a lot. So you have to be able to improvise. One thing that I do for myself and athletes I coach, I have just a simple hotel room workout. And it usually consists of anywhere from 5 to 10 exercises. And let me just showcase my top 5 for you right here. And these are pretty basic. We'll go through a squat. We'll go through a version of a lunge, a single leg tip over, a push-up, and then a stretch cord exercise. All right, body weight squat, weight on the heels, stick that butt back. Think about bending at the same speed with the hips and the knees, a little slower on the way down, a little faster on the way up. Okay, forward lunge, and let's do this alternating right and left, doing about 20 reps. Lunge out, weight on the heel, watch that knee not coming out past that toe line, and push back off the heel. Single leg tip over, reach over, you can touch the floor, or you can touch your toe. Stand up, I like to drive that knee up, just so you're practicing single leg balance. Think about the hip hinge, and just put a slight bend in that knee, just to protect the hamstrings a little bit. When you stand up, really think about clenching the glute of your standing leg. My heart is pounding like 1,000 drops of acid rain. My pulse is racing like 1,000 mile an hour train. All right, the push-ups, number 1, make sure that your core is really tight, and think about a straight line all the way from your head down to your heels, so you're not dropping your head down, and you're actually keeping a pretty proud chest here and doing a push-up here. And you go down as far as you're comfortable with, and really focus on having good form all the way through. And if you build up a lot of fatigue, go ahead and drop to the knees and pivot down from the knees. Better to do good form from the knees than bad form with a full push-up. Okay, those days where you can't get to the pool, especially while traveling, this is kind of my go-to dry land exercise, and this is to mimic the strength of the underwater pull. So you're not worrying about your recovery, but we're doing a high elbow catch and a pull through, and then just release the slack back up. So it's really trying to mimic the swimming motion, specifically that high elbow catch and pull. And this one, you go really high reps as long as your form is staying good. I like to do 50 to 100 reps, but this is a pretty light band, so I can usually handle that pretty well and do 3 or 4 sets here. And it's really just building that muscle memory and a little bit of strength.